Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. It is the 1st of September, so a couple of things have happened since we last spoke, since my previous vlog. Main thing is that the farmer accepted that offer, the offer for that field. He did the harvesting, and literally the day he finished the harvest, he accepted the offer. He said he actually just don't have the time to do everything that he wants to anymore. He's not young, but he's on the older side of life, I guess, and you know, he's got family and all that stuff, and they keep him fairly busy. I think that sounds probably worse than it is. You know, he travels a lot after kids and all that stuff, and then he just doesn't have the time to fit the work in with all of the fields that he's got. He's actually got quite a lot of fields. We sat and chatted for a while. He's a very nice guy. But yeah, he just doesn't have the time anymore. So he accepted the offer for this field. He kind of hinted to the fact, he didn't say the words, but he kind of hinted to the fact that he's looking at selling these two as well. Because they're quite far from the rest of his fields. That third one there as well, that field there, they're quite far from the rest of his farm, so they don't really fit in with what he's currently capable of doing. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna jump straight into the work here. It's that's why we're up early this morning. Well, I was up at 4 milking the cows already, but back out into the tractor early this morning because we've got a lot to do. I want to get this field combined. Then while we're here, obviously, we'll cultivate the rest of all of it. We'll then have to lime it and lime that other field, and also fertilize both fields, our first layer of fertilization, or fertilizer. So a lot to do. It's going to be a lot of time lapses today. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get the drone up and get this going. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I was waking up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could've swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. Do it again. Little too much southern comfort, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could've swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moon shined. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain.
Oh, okay, that obviously took quite a while, but it is done now. So what I also realized, there are some really big stones there. I was gonna just roll it, but to be honest, there's way too many big stones, so we're gonna have to actually pick up the stones, which again adds more things to do today. I don't think we'll be getting everything done today. This is almost ready to cut as well. What I might do now, or in the near future, is what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wash the plow, the cultivator, put that back, and then I'll pick up the stones today. For the next, I'm just gonna wash the plow. I'm not too worried about the tractor because I'm gonna do all the field work first, and then actually screw it, I might as well wash it now. Oh, power washers are so cool, aren't they? Right, screw it. Let's wash the tractor as well. What I'm thinking for the other field, for that field we're doing now, is maybe make that the silage field. And then the grass field over there, not this one, the grass field over there, we can make that another wheat field. So we'll have 2 wheat fields. And then grass there, grass here. This will be the hay field. That will be the silage field. I think that kind of works because the other field is the biggest. And, you know, when we get to a point where we filled this entire place and we can't actually get any more silage in there, as in we filled all of this, and we're not going through as much silage in a year, then we can sell the silage. The wheat, same thing with the wheat, but the straw is more the important thing of the wheat. I don't think... We've got, what, 6 bales of straw there? That's not going to last us a year. I don't think. Most of that will actually go into the shed, which we need to do. But to be honest, I just want to get these fields done first. Once the fields are all done and dusted and good to go, then I'll start worrying about, not worrying about, but then I'll start, you know, doing all the smaller, not less important, because obviously the cow's comfort and health is very important, but it's not that dependent on the straw, you know what I mean? So this field will then become a wheat field, which I think is bigger than that field. I feel like it's bigger than that field. Right, we're gonna now get the stone picker. Stone picking is not my favorite job, I have to be honest. Definitely not, but it is just one of those things that needs to be done, you know? Unfortunately. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna hook this up. Get this done. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna take a long time. It is a big field. But it's got to be done. Right, so chicken-wise, we've actually, you might notice there's a little bit more chickens. They have been breeding, which is great. That's what we want. This should be picking. Yeah, cool. Right, so the chickens have been breeding, so we're getting to a point where we can start. So we've been selling them, but like at small scale, not at, you know, like pocket money. It's very, very little. Not to the point where we can actually start making loads of money. Where we are getting to the point now with 100 something chickens now. I roughly counted the other day. We might be, you know, getting when the chickens that have been hatching are, you know, producing eggs. I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh, excuse me. When they're at an age, obviously I muted the mic, guys, so you wouldn't have heard that. When they're at an age where they start producing eggs, we will be at a point where we can maybe sell on a larger scale all of the eggs, which would be great. Then the cows, they aren't quite ready yet. We need a couple more months. I had the guy, I don't know if you guys remember previous vlog, I had a guy come around and or I talked about how I will have a guy coming around, and he checked them and they're not quite ready yet to inseminate. Some of them are, but not quite. You know, they still need a little bit more, so a little bit more time. So we'll give them that little bit more time, but they are producing milk. I am milking them every day, and you know, again, it's 12 cows. It's not quite to the point of us actually making, you know, a large amount of money off that. It's literally just a little bit of money, a little bit of pocket money almost. It's kind of more like house money rather than farm money, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and we use some of that as well around that, as in the house itself for us. So probably about 40% of what the chickens and the cows have been making up to this point anyway are being used by us in the house. And then the rest we, you know, sell like on a very, very small scale. This field's quite big. it's definitely going to be pretty good for silage. If we can get, you know, maybe 12 or so bales off of this every cut, we will definitely get to a point where we can start selling silage. I don't think we're going to be using 40 bales a year for silage. Maybe like 20 bales, as in for the cows. So, you know, if we can get 3 cuts out of this and we get, you know, 12 bales or whatever out of each cut, that means we've got nearly 40 bales, 40 silage bales, which we can then sell. Silage isn't a crap ton of money, but it all adds up, you know. If we sell a couple of bales every couple of months, as in, let's say 10 bales every couple of months, that's maybe 4 or 5 grand, maybe even more. So it's 6,000 liters a bale. We'll maybe get about $300 per 1,000 liters. So what's that? 300 times 60. I think roughly I'm on 300 times 60. Yeah, it'll be about 60. So that's $18,000. You know, $18,000 in the year, or maybe even twice or 3 times a year, depending on the harvest. And then hay on the other one, we'll definitely get to a point where we won't need everything we make. I'm very confident, especially when we start. If we maybe buy those 2 fields, we can probably put in some offer for it now. I just want a little bit more money in the bank, you know. I don't like being this close to zero. Even though we're not close to zero, like $39,000 isn't bad. It's just, you know, 6 months ago we had $200,000, you know. So it kind of feels bad. But it is the way it is. You know, setting up a farm to the point where we are now, where we're pretty self-efficient. I'm not sure about the straw yet. But once we get that field making straw as well, that other field that's grass now, which, by the way, I will also have to, once that's cut, actually might not do that this year. Yeah, I might not do that this year, to be honest, just because I don't know if I'll have time. I should have time this month to get it all cut and, you know, get everything else done, plant the wheat. I should have time in the month. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog all of that, but I'll do my best. Anyway, right, so I think I might pop the drone up just because this is still gonna be quite a while and I'm running out of things to say, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm gonna stop, get the drone popped up, and I'll get this field knocked out, and then we'll carry on with whatever's next. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it.
Alright guys, so the stone's been picked up. That looks so good, doesn't it? I love a field that's just clean like that. Yeah, so the stones have been picked up. We're obviously going to drop this off. And now I'll probably go wash the... I'm going to slowly but surely just start washing all of the implements. And, you know, taking care of them a little bit. I do need to maybe soon-ish fill this, the tractor as well. Like, we're almost to half. We should be fine for the rest of maybe this month of all the work that needs to be done. But I will need to look at doing that. And then I think we're gonna lime. Yeah, I think we're gonna yeah, I think we're gonna lime. Now, the other field is obviously covered in weed currently, but that's not the end of the world. Once the planter, ooh, actually that's, well, we might have to clear that up. That's really annoying. I think what we'll do is we'll do all the liming, because we're going to do that together. Then we'll plant wheat on this one, grass on that one, and then we'll, actually we'll do the fertilizing as well, maybe today. And might as well just quickly, oh, sorry, almost out of range there. And then we'll go and fertilize both fields, and then when I plant the grass on that furthest one, I'll clear the wheat on that. I think that's going to be the best option. Yeah, I think that's kind of the only thing that makes sense now. I should have grabbed, when we came this way, I should have grabbed the limer or the fertilizer. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to use the tether, so this can go in there. We're actually not going to use a cultivator now for a while. Actually, that's a lie. That's a complete lie. We are going to use it for this field. I think the plan is still to do... I don't know. I'm kind of playing around with the ideas. You know, constantly, literally changing my mind every 5 minutes. But that's okay. Once we make the decision... we'll do it and then get it done. Right, so we're probably going to have to go buy some more lime. Actually, we definitely will have to buy some more lime because this is not going to be enough. I need to focus on the grass, the wheat field now. The grass field doesn't have to be done right now. That furthest field, the one we just picked up stones from, sorry. We don't necessarily have to do that right now. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to buy some lime. Right, we're going to go... I think we're going to have to grab the truck. Yeah, we're going to have to grab the truck. I don't think... Yeah, we'll grab the truck and the trailer. And get a couple of bags, like... 6 bags-ish. Because we've got a lot of liming to do. We've got this field to do, we'll have that large field to do, and we'll have this field to do once we've cut that grass, which is like today. Not today. We're not gonna have time to do all of this today. Oh, open the flap. Hook that up. Close the flap. Not that one. There you go. Wow, I need to oil that. And I really do want to wash the truck as well. I might quickly do that now. Yeah, we'll quickly do that. I'm in a rush now. I need to calm down. Alrighty. Wow, this truck is dirty. The trailer's actually okay. We'll quickly spray it over, but I feel like it's pretty good, actually. Do need to get that repainted. Alright, that looks way better, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, that looks way better. Definitely need to repaint the... I don't know what you call that. Skirtings? I don't know. Whatever that is called, we definitely need to repaint that. And the mirrors, repaint that. They look terrible. Nice wide turn here. I have a tendency to turn too short when I have the trailer. Alright, I'm gonna drive to the dealership, get to Clever Motors, get the lime bought, and I'll see you when I'm back at the farm, or on the way to the farm, when I have something of note to say. Alright, here we go. We're back at the farm. I'm just gonna try to go nice and wide here. This should be good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, and I was thinking I'll probably park over there with the trailer and the fertilizer, because that way, otherwise I'll have to unload it here and then drive all the way back here every single time I want to empty it. So it's going to be better if I just park over here, keep it on the trailer for now, because I can then just scoop it over into the fertilizer from the trailer, which would be a lot easier. And it's kind of in between the two fields that we have to do now. So what I also might do, now that I'm on this kind of path here, not path, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be worth... actually, no. I'll just do another shed like this. I'm just thinking shed-wise, we do need to get another shed. Absolutely have to get another shed. We don't have a choice. Sorry, I have to clear my throat a little bit. I was thinking what we could maybe do is keep some of the stuff in there and then store everything here, just get a smaller storage shed, but that doesn't make sense for two reasons. One, everything that will be over there, so like say for example we put the baler and the whatever in there, that won't be needed there, it'll be needed here. And the second reason is everything that we'll be putting in there, so like the storage, so like bales, etc., will be needed here. So there's no point in doing that. The best option is to keep one of those as a storage shed. Maybe not for stuff like the lime and seed and stuff like that, but the bales. Keep that side for a storage shed for the bales, and then get another shed like that, because they weren't that expensive. I can't remember what the price was, but and I mean, you never know, they might have gone up. But if we can get another shed like that same size or similar size, we can then use put all of the implements, apart from the trailer, the tractor, the truck, in there. So like this stuff can go in there. Maybe keep the bale and the bale loader and stuff like that here, but the roller could definitely go over there. And that way we've got all of the bales that we need over here, we've got here, and all of the implements we've got this side, you know. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think what the other thing we thought about was maybe building a wall. Sorry, instead of moving and leasing, because we're struggling to lease that out, is to maybe build a wall next to or between the house and the cows. That might help, because we then, you know, that might help with the sound is what I'm saying. But I don't know. We'll see if that actually makes a difference. I don't know if it necessarily will. We kind of playing with the idea. We might test it with a wooden wall at some point. But again, I might have to build that myself, which I don't really have the time for now. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. Right, let's lime this field first. Let's get this field. I do want to kind of... Since we've got the limer and the fertilizer out, it would make sense to do both. But at the same time, then I don't necessarily want to be spending unnecessary amount of time on fields that we have a little bit more time with. You know what I mean? Like we have more time with the other big field than we have with this one. This one needs to be done in the next couple of days. I want to get this planted as soon as I can. Righto. This is going to be pretty quick. The liming isn't going to be a problem, so I'm not going to time lapse this. Ooh, yeah, we can fit through there. Oh. Oh. I don't think it's worth time-lapsing it, just because it's literally, as you can see, it goes really, really quickly. The other field, maybe, but then at the same time, that's probably not going to be much different. I might move the lime a bit closer. This should be good. Cool. Happy days. And then I'll probably turn right this time. We'll have to redo that, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, I mean, this needs to be cut. We're probably going to do that in the next couple of weeks. Well, I'm gonna get all of this done, as in get this field done, planted, fertilized, all that, and then get that field done, planted. Actually, maybe not do that field at all now. Get this field done. So like tomorrow or today, maybe today, start cutting this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh wow, it's actually reached the edge of the field. I didn't realize its reach was that long. Okay, fair enough, that's good. We'll now just quickly finish this little bit here. That should be good. Oh, come on. Oh, and there's a little corner there. Alright, that should all be golden. It looks like it's good. Right, so I think we're gonna ditch the fertilizer for now. And we're gonna cut that grass. We're gonna cut this grass. Get that going. Maybe do hay with this field here. I think that's what we said last time. I can't remember. I think that's what we said. Yeah, hay. Then that one will be done when this one's done. So we'll fertilize or lime and all that stuff when we've got this one, which will probably be tomorrow or the day after, because we do need to. I want to get this wheat planted as quick as we can, because we're going to plant wheat ahead of us now, in the field ahead of us. So we'll have 2 wheat fields, which will be a lot of wheat. That's going to be way, way more than we need for the chickens, especially currently. Obviously, the chickens will hatch and we'll get more and more and more. So we will need to get more, we will use more wheat over time. But I think, yeah, I think between the two of that, there will be enough wheat per year, and then straw-wise might be enough. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna get the drone set up for this and quickly knock this field out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. Let's call it a perfect weekend.
Okay, that was actually really, really quick. We forget how small these fields are, especially when you've got a wide and a large mower like we do. This actually goes really, really quick. So yeah, that helps. Right, but that is going to be the end of this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will carry on doing some work, but most of that will be editing, and then tomorrow we're going to be sorting out the rest of the field work. I'm going to do a little bit of admin, prep everything, make sure everything works, and then we'll get to going with that. So for now, I hope you have a good one. Thank you again for watching. If you are new, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed the videos, please smash the like button. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I'll see you all next time.